Hey, welcome to week 6 results show. Week 6. What a week 6 was. We had so much going on in week 6. I thought week 5 was fun because naturally I won, but week 6, that was very, very exciting. Talk about up and down, up and down. Everybody was in first place at one point, except the winner, who eventually landed there, Kurt. Congratulations, Kurt Cumbo, for winning week 6. Persevering. Boy, oh boy. I'm looking at his sheet here. He had the Lions. That was a loss. He had the Saints. That was a loss. And that was about it. He won every other game. So he did a good job, Kurt did. Big Bob coming in second. He picked Washington. He picked Detroit. What can I say? Every other one, correcto mundo. 112, 3 points behind Kurt. And then a surprising third place finisher, who we all left for dead, who we all thought was, while he was in the land of the rising sun, maybe had too many, maybe too much sake. Maybe we really don't know. But the fact of the matter is, Mr. Matthew Monroe, our resident Marine residing in Japan, says he got his picks in, then they disappeared. So what's up with that? So he sends me an email. WTF. And, what could I say? I mean, I says, Matt, I don't see him. Did you hit the save button? I know. Sorry. And Matt, to his credit, was going to take the big goose egg, the big 0, baby. He was going to take it on the chin like a Marine should, and he still stood tall. And he didn't overly complain. I just said, well, you know what? We'll have to check it out because, you know what? I don't have control over you guys making your picks, hitting save, making sure they stay. It's all CBS. All I do is, I'm the president, the commissioner, the head honcho, number 1. Should I put on Frank? Anyway, it's all up to them. So my executive assistant, Dave, sends him an email, and sure enough, they come back, and they said, oops, we made a mistake. I says, what? And I said, well, Matt had sent me an email with his picks, so I was able to input them. So they immediately updated week 6, and there we see Matthew Monroe, tied with Bob actually for second at 112. Now I did check the standings, and I think CBS, hopefully they're going to, update the yearly standings by tomorrow morning. So rest assured, our resident Marine, Matthew Monroe, will be still in first place by tomorrow. He says he's got 640. Oh, it says it right there. Yes, 640. So if I go to the yearly standings, maybe it just took him a few minutes. No, you go to the yearly standings page, and no, it's not there. So, but when you click on the picks, view all picks for week 6, you see his total year to date, 640. That beats Matty Jack. So Matthew retains first place, but it was crazy time. Now the question is, I know that Colleen didn't get her picks in on week 2. Now, I said, did you hit save? You know, that's typical response. You got to hit save for them to be saved. She wasn't sure. So I'm having my executive assistant, David, thanks, Dave, I appreciate the help, baby, get in touch with those head honchos at CBS Sportsline and ask them if they could check to see if, in fact, Colleen Jelch made her picks, hit save, and then they screwed that one up. I don't know. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if they come back after we find out and they have no record of Colleen Jelch making her picks for week 2, then, you know, then she's out of luck. But, so, to Matt's point that he should take a screenshot of his picks, you know, this is our second year with CBS Sports, and the fact that they screwed something up 1 week, one player's picks for 1 week, you know, it's going to make us all skeptical. Man, when we all make our picks, we're going to hit save, we're going to check them, we're going to check them an hour after that, an hour or two later, maybe the next morning. So I would say maybe a word to the wise, start getting your picks in like by Wednesday. Check them Thursday, check them Friday, check them Saturday, and check them Sunday morning, because you just never know who's going to screw that one up, because it's not going to be me, it's going to be CBS. So, okay, so we're nice and calm now. Let's go back to week 6. It was Kurt. It was Bob and Matt tied for second with 112. 1 point behind them, Jerry W. at 111. And then yours truly, 1 point behind him at 110. I mean, look how close that was. 1 point behind me, tied with Mama San. Ooh, her and D, 109, right on my tail. Yes, sir. And that was Bill Bruss, 108, tied with Brittany Andrews and Colleen Jelch. So I tell you, that's how close it was. Even Dane got in the act at 106. So it's just tightening everything up. The fact that Matt did get his picks in on time, we verified it. Throwing him, and I can't talk all of a sudden. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's. I know week 5, it was all about me since I won, and I want to revisit that for a second, because talking about week 6 and how close things were, week 5 was the same thing, and naturally I was all about myself last week in my video because I won. But the fact is, it was another tough week. My dear sister Sherry was right behind me at 104. I had one with a 107. She was right there with 104. And then Dane's brother, Big Ed, Mr. Ed, was right behind her with 100. And then JM. Now, you know, both Sherry and JM, they have been nowhere near the top all year, and I had to say something to this fact that, hey, they're finally making some smarter picks, and that's good. That's good, because you know what? Between the brother and sister thing, I want to see Sherry do good. Plus, I'm getting tired of Matty, Dak, Jack, and D saying, JM, where are you? Way down there. So, JM finally coming back up. Hey, even David got into the act last week, coming in 5th with 96. Nice job, Dave / executive assistant. So, and Mary Beth, you know, Mary Beth, she's been up there all year, so she's nothing but solid there. So anyway, that's the story here in week 6, and I really can't emphasize enough, just to keep checking your picks, start early, and if you see them disappear, and you know it's before 1 o'clock, get on your email and email me your picks, because that is what exactly happened to Matthew, and he sent me his picks. I inputted them, and so we're good to go. So, all right, here we go. Go week 7. Let's boogie.